Hello, good morning, students. Today we are going to continue our analysis of the book that we just read, The Giving Tree. What we're going to do is we're going to dive a little deeper into the story and see what kind of themes we can extract from the story. What kind of lessons can we learn from the story that we just read? And so what we're going to start off with is a warm-up activity. You're going to go ahead and look through the book again. Each of you have a copy of the book on your desk. You also have 10 Post-it notes on your desk. What you are going to do is you're going to look through the book and you're going to pick 10 words that stand out to you for whatever reason. You're going to pick 10 words that you think are very important in this story. You can look through the entire story from the beginning to the end, looking for words that stand out to you, that are important to you, that might be important to the story, but mostly are important to you and you think contribute to a better understanding of the story. Go ahead and put those words within these 10 Post-it notes, and then you're going to go ahead and bring them up to the board and place them on the board for me. So I'll give you about 2 to 3 minutes to do that. Okay, kids, thank you for successfully completing your warm-up activity. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and sort these words and pick the 10 most popular words based on all of your input. These are the 10 most chosen words in this class. We got tree, boy, leaves, house, branches, apple, shade, happy, alone, and busy. Now, what are some common patterns you can say these words kind of have? Good. Some of them relate to trees or parts of a tree, right? So you got tree, leaves, branches. What else? We want to be more specific. What else can these words be? Good. So there are some feelings involved. Go ahead and think, pair, share a possible answer to this question. How would you categorize these words? How would you describe these words? All right. So, like I said before, our goal right now is we want to categorize these words, put these words into groups that make sense for our understanding of the book. So we got 3 columns right here for 3 categories. I'm going to go ahead and think, pair, share again and try to come up with 3 patterns. And I'm going to call on each pair to share whatever groups they came up with. If you can only come up with 1 or 2, that's fine, but just try to come up with 3 in the designated 5 minutes we have right now. All right, thank you, Group 1, for choosing the word tree. Thank you, Group 5, for choosing the word feelings. And thank you, Group 8, very high-level thinking, for choosing things given as a category. So if we place these words in these categories, for tree, we got tree, leaves, branches. For feelings, we have happy, alone, and busy. And for things given, we have boy, house, shade, apple. Okay? So these are things given by the tree to the boy as he was growing up throughout the course of the story. And for the feelings, how are the characters feeling during the course of the story? Good. Thank you for sharing, Joe, about how the boy was very happy throughout the course of the story, and the giving tree was very willing to give him everything he needed in category 3. But as a result, the giving tree oftentimes felt alone or sad or neglected, right? How many of you have ever felt alone in your life? So there are going to be a lot of times in your life where you're going to feel alone, or you're feeling like people are ignoring you, or that you're not getting the level of love or respect you need. Just know that you're not alone, right? And what is the lesson of the story? What happens by the end of the story? Very good. So as the boy is older now, he still comes back to the tree. He still loves the tree, and he still sits on the tree, just like that. Now, if we were to think of the giving tree as kind of a metaphor, what is a giving tree in your life? What is one thing that's given to you that you can, hopefully respect and cherish throughout your life? Good example, your teacher. Yes, you might come and respect me. You might visit me in the future. Maybe not, though. Maybe there's someone else in your life that's maybe more important than your teacher that has given to you and will continue to give to you. Your parents, very good. So I think you would definitely agree with me that your parents are giving you a lot of things in your life. If we were to make a list of things given by your parents to you, there would be way more than this list, right? This list only has 4 things right now, but your list would probably be a lot more, okay? And the feelings that you get from your parents loving you and the feelings you give them when you love them back, things that cannot be controlled, okay? So if we think the tree as parents, we can think of the tree as things that are important to you in your life, okay? Now, I want to play a short clip of a song that's actually based on this story that was written, and it's in the context of love, but the metaphor still makes sense in the context of the story. So let's listen to a little bit of it. I'm not going to play the entire song, but I'll play just about enough for you to kind of get the gist and overall message that the song is trying to say. Let me go ahead and open a new tab because it's not working on that link for some reason. Okay, just looking at those lyrics, how do you think the giving tree felt throughout the course of the song, throughout the course of the story? Um, yeah, alone, neglected, sad at times. Okay, that brings us very good to our last activity of today, which is our. First off, actually, let's have a brief discussion. How do you think the tree felt throughout the course of the story? Let's start with the beginning. Good. The tree was very happy. The boy kept playing with it, right? Think about when you're a kid and you're playing with it. You can think of the trees as if you've ever watched the movie Toy Story, right? The toys. Andy played with the toys throughout the beginning of his life. He neglected it as he got older. So the tree must have felt a little more unhappy in the middle of the story. Now, what you're going to do for today is this activity. We're going to create a blog post. So using your Chromebooks, you're going to log into blogger.com like we've been doing, and you're going to create 3 short passages. It can be a sentence or 2 about the giving tree and how the tree felt throughout the course of the story. So your first post will be dated January 1st, 2000. And you can start it off like so. Today, the little boy came again and played with me. And then you can say, I felt. And then second passage, the boy was a teenager. The third passage, the boy was now an adult. You want to write it from the perspective of the tree, though. So you see that the story has been written in third person or first person, but you want to, or omniscient person. You want to write it from the perspective of the tree. So based on how the tree is feeling, how is the tree feeling throughout the course of the story? You want to base it on how the tree would talk, how the tree would describe to you what's happening throughout the course of the story. So we already have the story, we already have the song, and those are all, and we want to do it from the perspective of the tree. Just like the song did. The song kind of showed you from the perspective of the tree. I want you to do the same thing. This will give you a better understanding of the story. So you're going to have about 20 to 25 minutes to get started on that. Thank you.